Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called My First German Soccer Game. Insane. So I know that Germans take like their football seriously, so this is not surprising to me that it says insane. I don't think I've never been to an actual like game, a German game at a stadium, but I'm guessing like it's gonna get pretty wild. So I'm a little scared. Maybe I think it's gonna be exciting, but also like really scary. But I don't know. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
They told me you couldn't get better than European soccer. Ooh, I think you might be right.
See, like when it comes to like the fire situation, that's where like see, like there's police getting involved. This is scary. Thankfully, this is like a football game. It looks like they're rioting, as in like when people are like protesting like government, like situations or something. It's just like, no.
Whatever I gotta do to not die. Because the cop legitimately looked at me and he was like, "You know where you're sitting?" I said, "I have no idea."
Oh my god.
He was like, "Are you sure you want to go in?" I was like, 100%, I just bought this ticket. We're about to see what it's like to sit in the opponent section of the home team stadium.
Oh my god, okay. I love that the police was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure what you're, do you know what you're getting into?" Like, yes, I think. I don't know, but we'll see. Oh my god, why are they lighting this on fire?
Sports, guys. That's what it's about. Freaking sports.
Ich weiß nicht, wie machst du das mit deinem Umfang?
Okay. Like this man is clearly going to the stadium as well. He had like the shirt. Okay, yeah. This old.
Everybody, see this? Behind me, those are the soccer fans. I just got here to Bad Cannstatt, and I'm actually going to a Stuttgart VfB game today. And they're playing their biggest rival. They got like cops in the air, in the helicopters, and cops in the streets because apparently there's like a big rally. One of the people who follows the videos, he messaged me and he was like, "Yo, you gotta go to the game. It's called the Karawane. It's spelled K-A-R-A-W-A-N-E. Don't know what that means or how to pronounce it, but they walk from Bad Cannstatt station, which is like a mile away from the stadium, all the way down to the stadium, chanting crazy things. So I'm gonna get in this crowd, and this is gonna be my very first like real football experience because the Stuttgart VfB used to be in the Bundesliga 1, so they have like a huge fan base that's been here since like 1800, something like that. And the people that they play are from like, I'm not sure exactly how far away, but it's called a derby because they're so close to each other and the rivalry is so big. So I'm gonna jump in the crowd, do what I do, film everything, maybe ask some questions, and hopefully get into the game. I don't have a ticket. We're gonna see what happens.
He's gonna
you know how that works. Let's go. Most people from here, which is like the main station for the stadium, they walk to the stadium. And you can see there's like cops and everything, and it should be fun.
If I were a resident in this city, I don't think I would go out when there's like a game. I wouldn't use the subway. I would try to be like less on the street. Like if I can avoid going out, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, everybody's walking through here, and they have cops on all sides. I had no idea. Like, see behind me, all those cops, and then everybody. Let's do it, man. Everybody's going to the bars. See, look at before the game. This is just in the train station.
Of course, because you're drinking alcohol, and alcohol is gonna like make everything, you know, situations worse in that sense of like the spirits get higher. So it is like even scarier. People are getting crazier.
Imagine like out in the real bars. You know you're at a real soccer experience when they got the riot police out.
Yes, exactly. And there's the police outside. You know it's serious.
Feeling good about this one. Let's go, baby. Woo! So I'm just gonna follow everybody else who's wearing the Stuttgart jerseys with the Mercedes-Benz on the front. Look at how many beer bottles on the streets.
This is also crazy to me because it's like Germans have a reputation for being like very organized, very like, again, like everything's very organized, everything works. So this is like chaos. Like, this is crazy. What do you mean? Like they just let loose in this situation. They're picking them up.
Beer bottle's worth like 25 cents, I think, or 15. There's got to be a couple $100 on the ground right now, but
yeah,
I'm not trying to pick it up. I'm trying to.
And I was saying like, oh, they're being nice citizens. No, it's because they're getting money.
Go to the game.
Those are beer bottles. Those are huge. PA helicopter.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side.
Dude, just follow the crowd. I'm not gonna
This
love
is
you.
exactly what I was looking for when I was thinking European, German soccer. That's what I live for, man. Energy, people.
Why is he running?
Like I said, when the riot police are out, you know it's gonna be a good day.
Whatever. Pressure pass,
All
obviously.
we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left.
I wouldn't want to get caught in this situation. I wouldn't go out.
We'll go through the
Why is he running?
ways till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
The stadium is right over there. You can see the top of it.
Oh,
And
okay.
everybody is walking all the way up and then over to the stadium. Like I said, this is what I want to see. The crowds, baby. The riots, baby.
He's journeying for chaos.
I'm assuming most people are pretty lit at this point. Maybe they won't feel too bad about me filming, but hey, maybe they'll attack me. I really have no idea what's about to go down, so whatever does go down, I'll get it on video, show you the experience. German football at its finest. All right, we got the cops coming in. Rolling, 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 rolling.
It's so funny to me how he's so excited, like seeing the police, and he's like, the police are here, yay! He's like, no.
I think I already missed the big old chant where they walk down. I'll put
Oh.
something I found on YouTube of that part. You get the idea. I wasn't there to experience the chant where they all run down and like bang drums and stuff, but I'll put that right here.
Okay, this looks cool. Take back everything I said. This one looks this one looks cool. I would definitely would love to be here. It's like a war chant. See, okay, this part looks great. Like
That was pretty
this
sick.
looks
I saw it
exciting.
last night and I was like, man, I gotta go to the game. If it's that crazy before the game, I can only imagine how crazy the fans are during the game. So hey, I don't have a ticket. I'm gonna try to get in.
I'd be concerned about getting tickets because there's like so many people here that I would be like, I'm not getting any tickets.
fuck with you.
Like they,
You little stupid ass. Ain't with you. You little dumb.
He's flipping them off the whole time, chasing the bus. Oh, sports, my friends. I was used to that too. When we went to UCLA, when we went to Notre Dame, big games like that, the fans would stand as the buses went by and just be like, frick you guys. And for me, as someone who likes hype and all that, you know, the hype of the game experience doesn't bother me, man. I love that stuff. Honestly, the more intense, the better for me.
he loves the drama.
We'll go.
It's fun because yes, you know, I get what you mean. But it's funny that he's like, I don't really care about the actual game. Oh my god, horses!
We're getting a little bit closer to the stadium. And it is a zoo.
So many people. How is he getting a ticket? It'll be like, it's so loud. There's so many people here.
The right idea right here. That's cash money right there. Whoa, I'm like a kid right now at a candy store. I'm just trying to get to where the most people are, which is pretty much right here because I'm outside the stadium. The stadium right there, Mercedes-Benz, and then they have the Porsche Arena right here. So everybody's just like congregating outside, and there's no laws against like public drinking, so everybody has a beer.
I was wondering about that as well because I was like, can you like drink publicly? I know there are some laws in certain places where you can't actually like drink, you know, on the streets because the police are gonna come. But the police are there and they don't care. So I don't know if it's a law just in general, as in like when there's a football game, the rules are out of the window, or is it like no, in Germany you can just like public drink all over the place and they don't really care. They're not gonna put you in jail.
Beer or whatever you want actually here. Drink it outside, sit on the grass, nice Sunday.
It's a beautiful day.
Sports, guys. That's what it's about. Freaking sports.
The city is very pretty as well.
Yup.
There's like beers all over the place.
Melodies we haven't played. No,
I would for sure compare this to like a college game day, maybe like Alabama, Auburn, USC, UCLA, stuff like that. Where everybody's just like tailgating before,
Yeah.
get a little, you know, jumping before the game, go in the game and just get rowdy, dude. So I'm gonna keep walking around, I'll show you everything, and then I gotta start making moves for some tickets.
Oh my god, that would be the first thing that I would do. I'm concerned about not getting it.
Stadium right here, man. Sir, you forgot your beer. There it is. but you can already hear the fans chanting inside. I'm not sure how good the audio is on this, but they're already
No, I can't hear it.
doing their ole, 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 ole.
Going around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss.
That was crazy. All right, so I was filming the outside of the stadium. I should have kept my camera rolling because this guy comes up. He's obviously speaking German. I didn't know what he was
I can hear the background. I can hear the chants now.
saying, but pretty much he's saying, "Get the f out of here! Don't film." And he goes up to the gate. I'm standing right next to the gate filming. Put the camera down, right? He comes up to me and he just bangs on the gate. And I'm like, "Bro, what's your deal? I'm on your side. I'm just trying to film the stuff." And apparently, I don't know. I'm assuming it has to do with like everybody's drinking and they just don't want to be filmed. But hey, I apologize, my friend. I'm just trying to show this experience to the world. Okay, then the security came. He ran up to me and he's like, "Yo, they don't want you to film." In English, he said they don't want you filming. And he's like, I'm sorry. Like they're hooligans and they just go crazy on game day because they're all just wasted right now. So hey, it's part of the experience. I want everything. I want the good and the bad, the ugly, but honestly, all those things they're good for me, man.
It's like they're drunk. Pay them no mind.
Something that I'm gonna change next time.
Do not
I'm
record.
gonna wear a jersey of Stuttgart before I come here. Because if you're not wearing the jersey,
You're
they
the
stare
enemy.
you down. They stare you down. They're like,
They're-
where are you
you're the
from?
enemy.
Who you rooting for? Because if you're not rooting for us, get the F out of here. Crazy, dude. It's crazy. I like that though. Hey, I respect the loyalty to the club, but if you watch this video,
passion.
I am from Stuttgart. I play for Stuttgart Scorpions, so I support Stuttgart Val
Oh.
FB. Don't kill me, please. I just bought a very, very cheap ticket.
Oh, okay. there were
20
tickets.
euros.
See?
And guess what? I came up to the police. I said, "Where do I go?" They looked at my ticket. They looked at me. They said, "Do you have anything with VfB Stuttgart on you?" I said, "No, why?" They were like, "Because you're sitting in the opponent section and you can't leave." And I was like, fudge, because I'm used to stadiums where you walk in, right? You can sit wherever you want, you just walk around. I haven't gone in yet. We'll see how this is. They have riot police, and I'm probably gonna take off my Stuttgart hat so that I can survive. Because the cop legitimately looked at me and he was like,
The background noise is like, oh my god, it looks like they're shooting someone.
"You know where you're sitting?" I said, "I have no idea. I just moved here from LA." He was like, "Are you sure you want to go in?" I was like, 100%. I just bought this ticket. And we're about to see what it's like to sit in the opponent section of the home team stadium. So we'll see. I'm taking this off. And considering how that freaking Stuttgart fan talked to me before, I might be safer here. Who knows? It should be fun. The riot police are coming, so I'm gonna put the camera away. Walking in for the first time to see what it looks like.
I'm so scared. I can't look. I can't watch. I'm so scared. Oh my god. Just go. I would be like, yeah, sure. Don't kill me. Oh my god, they're chanting so loud.
I gotta tell you where I'm at. So I'm stuck in the opposing team section.
Stuck.
It's fenced off and it's only about like 50 yards from end to end with just like big old gates so you can't get by. The other 92% of the stadium is all Stuttgart fans chanting like crazy. They're out there, dude, the whole stadium's packed. They were right, this is dope. Because it's a derby and these teams are so close to each other, they hate each other. So that's why the cop was like, "Yo, you sure you want to stay here?" So I'm trying not to film like out in the open in front of everybody because I was looking up as I was filming and the dudes in the blue were just like trying to size me up like, "Is this guy from us?"
Oh my god.
Out, so, you know, I'm aware of what's going on. I'll try to film a little bit, but this experience is perfect, worth 20 euros. They compete with each other in chanting, but Stuttgart's way louder because they have 90% of the fans. It's like
Of course, there's more people.
55,000 people. And then I think the blue block is like 5,000 people, so I'm part of the blue. Who am I rooting for? Woo!
Someone's
Whatever I
recording.
gotta do to not die. This is good. This is dope, man. The only thing you can do is come visit yourself. But if I could show you a little bit more about German soccer, I did my job. Thanks for watching, y'all.
I love those drums. Like, this is getting me. I'm feeling the spirit. It's very, I don't know, I want to be here as well.
This is my welcome to German soccer. This is the blue block. Over here is like everybody else from Stuttgart. And they got this fence right here. See this fence? So no one will fight but I still don't feel very safe. Like I'm in this side, and I'm trying to like stand there with like a look on my face, so like no one will be like down to fight me. Because like every time I look at someone, it seems like they're down to fight. There's people down in the front who are like the super fans, or like the what do you call them? Like the clan, pretty much. Like they have masks on and they look like they're ready to fight or do anything for their team. Pair copious amounts of alcohol with diehard loyalty, and you're bound to get a good experience.
A nightmare situation. That's more like it. See, I would
need right there.
I think I would leave at this point. Oh my god. There's like this man in the middle of like he has what I don't know what he has on his hand, a microphone, and he's just like, ah, this is crazy. This is scary. This is my limit here.
Soccer, eh? Oh!
That's the tattoo of
That's good.
the logo or something. Oh my god, it got in the field. They're supposed to be playing. Oh my god. See, how the players cannot play the game like this.
That's some German soccer right there. You see that? Burning the stadium down. That's why I came to see, bro. They threw players on the field, and now people are arguing. Look at this guy.
Oh, they're okay. Oh my. Okay, they start yelling at each other. This barrier is way too like they can easily climb through. Is that a child in the background? Oh my god, third beer. Okay. Wars haven't started for less.
Turn up.
You're genuinely upset. It's funny because usually when there's like people like when this happens like on the street or something, it's like when it's genuine, like there's something that you actually like, I'm upset because something happened, like this guy did something bad to me, and that's what you're fighting them. But it's like it's a game, it's sports. Is it that serious? It's like for them it is, but it's like it's not that serious. It's a football game, soccer. Oh my god, they're still going at it. It's like, calm down, please. They're trying to like incite them. Oh my god, see, like he's genuinely like he's angry, like genuinely angry. This is cracking me up. He's so like super chill about this. I would not be chill. Oh no, it feels triggered was winning.
Boy, if you don't.
Again, the players in the field. It's kind of like a goalie. Wait, there's so much smoke. How are the players actually playing? Like, I can't breathe. I can see. Okay, yeah, the game has to stop, right? Is this common? Like, does this happen constantly? Oh my god!
Stop the game because people were throwing players on the field, dude. Crazy.
Rejected by their own fans. Oh yeah, because they're losing. So they're probably saying like, you guys suck.
No way. Their own fans are flipping them off because they didn't play well enough today. It's freaking crazy. Now, the visiting fans, they have to wait until every home team fan leaves the stadium, and then they let them out separately. So I'm still stuck in the cage here as Stuttgart's fans leave. So we're all just waiting here. And
It's a precaution, yeah.
throwing beer cups and lighting flares. So it's a good time.
They're still going at it. Like the game is over. Calm down. It's over. This is a disaster. I wouldn't be poor people that have to like clean the stadium because wow, they're the real heroes here.
The aftermath, y'all. So everybody's sitting, chanting, going crazy. And they lit off all the fireworks from up here. Look, there's still some fire burning. It's kind of cool. The leader stands right here.
the sun in the background. Oh my god, this is still fire. They burned the flags.
Game over. I was talking to a nice guy. He was a fan for the other team, and he was saying how some people, the hooligans from each squad, just come to the games or to the area after the game just to fight. And he was saying that there'll probably be fights happening outside the stadium, even in like local bars, like in alleyways, wherever. People come here and they fight each other. Like you saw how.
Passionate?
Lee? They have to clean the stadium, obviously. Look at all this. It's nuts. But yeah, people come here just to fight. I don't know if I'll get any of that on film. I don't really want to. I'm trying to stay safe here, man, because I actually felt a little bit for the first time at a sporting event, like there's stuff going down here, man. Like I gotta be careful where I step or what I say, who I look at. So it's cool to see how passionate people are about soccer here. So I'm looking forward to other soccer games. If any of you guys have opinions on who I should visit next, or if you got the hookups with the tickets, I will pay you some cash money so I can get another experience like this. This is what I always say. Money spent on experiences like this,
is worth it.
Things that will change your perspective on how people live their lives and how things are in the world is money well spent. So
yeah.
And that was hopefully a firework. Lego.
Oh my god, I'm scared. Like, are there shots there? Do they have guns? It's already bad enough that they're like picking up fights in local bars.
That's nuts. We exit on one side of the stadium. Stuttgart fans exit on the other side. And you see that? This walkway is lined on pretty much both sides. Anywhere there's an entrance, there's riot police, full gear. Hopefully I got a couple shots. I was like trying to be discreet because I don't want to start anything here. We basically have to walk like a mile, 2 miles, all the way down to the train station where there's a special train for fans from this team that takes them right back to their city, which is nuts. It's just crazy the lengths they go to because people will legitimately, if they see a Stuttgart fan or vice versa, just sprint at each other and start fighting.
Okay, people look calmer now. That's good.
Dogs, they have a couple snipers up on a freaking building there, just like overlooking, I guess just in case like terrorist stuff. And then riot police, full gear, like I said before. I'm so glad I came out here and spent 20 euros. You can see riot police marching alongside the opposing fans right now. Look at this.
I mean, yeah, 20 euros for this experience, sure, like it's very cheap for what you're getting, like, the experience, but you can also, like, this is scary. You can die. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating, but this is a whole thing. You have to be escorted out. This is so funny. It's like, what's happening? Like, seeing this out of context, I would be like, oh my god, like, what happened in the city? Like some sort of like military situation? Are they getting invaded? A terrorist attacked? And it's like, no, it's a football game. Calm down. People that were like shooting off the rockets and stuff with the masks on. And the guy sitting next to me told me that they put on the masks and everything. They wear the masks so that when they're doing all that illegal stuff, like shooting off fireworks, you're not allowed to do that at a game. But they sneak the fireworks in. And they have a cannon and all that jazz, but they have the masks on during the game so that when they're doing it and the TV cameras are on them, you can't.
Nobody knows who did it, so they can't really press charges. So what they basically did is made sure every single fan of the opposing team got the heck out of here, went to their train station. They're still walking. Look at it. It's so nuts. And once they leave, then they're gonna let the Stuttgart fans, which are right back here, see them walking down the street, and they have 20 or so police cars right in between them so they can't turn around and clash with each other like Braveheart, which is probably what would happen.
these people were drunk.
No more beer for Sullivan.
All right, so I'm standing at the bus stop.
At the bus stop.
He read my bag, and he's watched all my videos, and I appreciate you saying
All
hello.
he's a
time
fan.
number one for Stuttgart Scorpions.
All right, thank you.
Connor Sullivan.
Thank you to meet you guys.
See you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you. Isn't that crazy? I really appreciate the love of Germany, and I legitimately was standing at the bus stop, and he read my USC. See you guys. He read my USC tag, and he's like, "You're Connor Sullivan. I watch your videos." Kind of crazy. I appreciate it, y'all. Hey. See that bus stop right there? I was there for 35 minutes. It didn't work. I'm gonna end up just running home, going back to Bad Cannstatt.
Why it took so long?
Works for
Because
me.
of the game?
This video has been dang fun to make. I really enjoyed going to that soccer game. I want to say thank you for watching the videos. I really appreciate the support. Thank you for the German people who have watched these videos and people back home in America. Everybody, love you guys. And stay adventurous. Keep doing you and always believe in yourself. And don't cross the street illegally. Boom, baby.
Okay, yeah, this was, again, kind of scary, but I agree that he was like, it's only like 20 euros, again, for like this experience. You know, it's absolutely worth it if you're willing to get, you know, a little crazy with it. Like, it's okay, like, you know, it's again, it's a scary thing, and it's kind of like a stressful situation. But obviously, like if you are like in the right mindset, like this is a fun experience. I have to say, you know, because again, I'm like this is stressful. But when they're like chanting, and I don't know, it's very like I also want to chant. It's like a psychological thing. Like when there's like a bunch of people, there's like a sense of community, and everyone's like chanting, and they have the drums, and you're like, wow, this is very like contagious. Like this is making me also want to chant as well, and also like root for this team that I don't really like. You know, I don't have a dog in this fight, but you know, when there's like the chants and the drums, it's like, you know what? Yes, I'm rooting for you as well. So it is a little bit of that, and it's funny that you're like, well. Again, it's funny, like from an outsider perspective of like, you know, like he did, or like my perspective, which is like, I don't really, you know, again, I'm not really, even though you're just, maybe you're a football fan and great, but you know, again, you're not getting like, wow, this is my team. You know, that kind of sort of like that passion only comes from actually being a fan of a particular team. So it is a little bit of like that trickles down, and you sort of like get to experience a little bit of this. But I can't even imagine like how people feel that are, you know, the actual fans of like, yes, this is my team. I've been a fan since I was 5 years old. Like I've been to 1,000 games. You know, it's all like crazy that, you know, again, it's like a whole experience. But if you are an actual fan, and I am, again, like the like hardcore fans that go to like these games and get into all these fights and get into all, you know, the flares, and they get into fights. I'm wondering, like, is it always like this? It's every single game like this? Because during a season, how many games can there be? Like 20 or so? Maybe a bit less. But again, it's like a lot of games during a season. So when you have to go because you're like, I want to support my team, is it always like this? So it's like every weekend for like 6 months throughout the year. I'm putting 6 months, but I think it's maybe it can be 9. I don't really remember how long the season lasts. But it's like I have to do this. It's like at least once a week for 9 months. It's crazy. I don't think I can keep up. It's like this is too stressful for me. And again, I'm getting like into fights all the time. And it's like, again, because this is my team and I'm very passionate about this, I understand them. It's like, well, yes, you know. Again, I was like, it's not that serious, but it's not that serious to me because, again, it's not my team. But I understand the situation because if I were a fan, I would be there. I would be like, yes, of course, I would be insulting them and I would be getting into all of these. But again, it's like, is it always like this? Or is this in some particular games that the thing gets like really... It's like this. You're taking it up a notch because it's like when the rival, like he said, like there's a particular rivalry between these two teams because they're very close to each other. So maybe that's the case, and not all games throughout the year are like this. Because otherwise, if all the games are like that, I'm wondering how they're keeping up with this. Because it's like, wow, kudos to them, because I don't think I could. And also, it's really funny because I was thinking throughout the whole thing. It's like, well, what happens if you're like, can you have a friend or, you know, someone in your life that's from the opposing team? Because if you're like this, you know, you take this very seriously. This is my team. This is my life. Again, it's like a lifestyle, actually. When I was saying this, I was like, it's more of a lifestyle. It's less of a like, oh, I'm a fan and, you know, this is my hobby and I go out, you know, I go and I usually go and watch football games. this is more like a lifestyle situation. It's more like, I don't know, a real hobby that I have to like practice. And so, you know, I'm not practicing the sport, but I have to go and support my team. But again, it's a lifestyle. So, you know, if this is so important to you, can you be friends with someone from an opposing team? Can you, I don't know, because I was wondering, like, my mind went, can you, like, maybe have a partner? Like, can you get, like, a boyfriend or a girlfriend of the opposing team? Or do you just plain out, like, no, I wouldn't go out with them because they are from, you know, I'm from Stuttgart and they are from this other team. Does that happen? Or is it like, no, like that this doesn't happen? Like, is it so serious that you're not going to create like relationships with people that are not like, they're not from my team, they are opposite, so I can't even, I'm not going to make friends, I'm not going to date them, I'm not going to do anything with them. Maybe it is like that. Or is it all a thing of like, no, when we're in the stadium, it's like you're my enemy. It's a life or death situation. Then when we are outside, it's okay. It's like I apologize to you, like, hey, you know, sorry, like, you know, my spirits, like I was drinking and I was excited and I'm sorry and I apologize, but you know, it's all good. It's all cool. It's all good. Or again, it's like, no, seriously, you're my enemy, and that trickles down to the actual outside of the stadium. Would love to know what the actual vibe is, because like, I think he mentioned something about like people actually want to get into fights after the game. So it is like maybe some of them do really take that seriously and they're like, no, we're picking up fights. Although when you're picking up fights like after the game, if you're like going to a local bar just to get into fights, I don't think this is actually have to do with like football or soccer. I think it's more like, no, it speaks more about yourself in general, of like you're I don't know, like there's something going on inside of you that's not particularly like the game, because it's like the game it's already done, it's finished. Like go, you know, you need help. You need, I think, to talk to a therapist, because he's like, why are you picking up fights when the game is already finished? But again, maybe it's the culture and it's just me that it's hard for me to understand. Why are you picking up fights in local bars? Because like the game is already finished. But I would have loved to see like an interview with the people that they have these lifestyles, because again, it's like an honest conversation, right? Like I have a lot of questions and I'm speaking from a place of like, I don't understand, so explain it to me, because it brings, yes, I have a lot of questions about this. And that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.